Hey everybody, it's Steven here. We don't have an episode this week, but I have an end-of-year programming note that I wanted to share. So it's been just over a year since we launched the Carbon Copy with our partners at Canary Media. Many of you are new listeners. A ton of you followed us over from the Energy Gang days. I've been making podcasts about this topic since 2006, and it's been crazy to see how things have evolved, both the problem of climate change and the solutions at hand. And I still feel a lot of gratitude for every single person who takes the time to listen as we unpack those changes. This show was originally designed with a simple motto: everything is a climate story. And we felt like there was a need, and we still do, to create a current events show that applies a climate lens to all the things happening in the world. That is, after all, the thesis of our company, Postscript Media. In recent months, though, we've evolved our thinking company-wide and for this show. So if there's one thing we've heard over and over from our listeners, it's that you want more stories about solutions, about the business of climate tech, about the nuts and bolts of the energy transition. And we heard from you in this survey that we ran for about a month, and many of you asked for that specific framing. And so rather than take this very broad approach by just covering current events and then applying a climate lens, we are going to narrow our focus to more tightly cover the forces driving and holding back climate solutions on the Carbon Copy. We're going to tell stories about the business trends, the technology developments, the company strategies, and political forces that are pushing or holding back the energy transition. And that's where my expertise is. I've been covering that space for a long time. And so, we feel really good about where the show is going. You may have also noticed a change in some of our recent story selections toward the end of the year. We've looked at problems with corporate sustainability, the battle over electric vehicle charging, the state of carbon removal. That's the kind of thing that we're going to cover more of. And we're still going to take a narrative approach to the things that are happening out there in the world. So the format's not going to change a whole lot, but you're going to see us taking a tighter focus because so many of you out there are actually in the business. You're trading on this information. You're thinking about how is money being moved? How are people making choices? How are they building careers? How are they building companies? And we want to be the show that's going to help you think through all those factors and help you move the needle on supporting climate solutions. So anyway, that's what you asked for in our survey. That's what we're going to give you. And we're going to take a quick pause for a few weeks while we reorient the show. We're working on some really great stories. And then we're going to be back with a couple very special episodes in mid-January. So this is the last thing you're going to hear from us for a few weeks. In the meantime, thanks to everyone for your feedback. We've got 5 Patagonia gift cards to give away. We put the names in a spreadsheet. We ran a random number generator, and we have randomly selected 5 winners for those $100 gift cards. So for those of you who are the lucky winners, you're going to be getting an email from us soon. And just a couple more words about Postscript Media and Canary Media. First of all, Canary Media is a great partner. They've got some awesome journalism in the space. And again, we're psyched to be partnering with them on this show and on Catalyst. So if you want to make a tax-deductible donation to Canary Media to support good, clean energy journalism, go to canarymedia.com and you can see the donate tab at the top of the page. And then when it comes to Postscript Media, we're building podcasts at the center of climate change and all sorts of areas of interest. We've got Climavores, our food and climate show. We have Hot Buttons, our fashion show. We're working on a couple new pods that we're going to be launching at the beginning of the year. So we are building out this network of original shows that will help you understand how these forces in climate solutions and climate change are playing out in different areas of interest and in different business areas. So that's our mission. We are continuing to build the company, launch new shows, think about all the other things we can build around new shows, and we're super psyched. I'm a very enthusiastic guy, but I've never been more psyched for the year ahead, both for this show, Carbon Copy, and for our other shows. So if you want to follow our other shows, go to postscriptmedia.com. Otherwise, stick here with the Carbon Copy, and we've got some great coverage ahead. And once again, thank you and happy holidays to everyone.